We're live. We're live. We're live. All right. Welcome back. It's been a couple weeks. Nothing has changed. We're still doing supersets. I know everybody's excited. The only thing that has changed is that it's October now. So we got the skelly earrings. Little skeleton lady with her little skirt on. We're going full Halloween. I know it's early, but you know what? It's never too early to start the Halloween celebrations. Welcome to today's workout. We are doing, I said, supersets. So whatever weights, resistance bands, all that good stuff that you have on hand, grab it, have it nearby. You will want at least 2 evenly matched weights, hand weights of some kind, preferably on the medium side. We can use them for heavier exercises and lighter upper body work. So it will all come in handy, whatever you have. Let's see. How's our view here doing? That should be okay, I think. All right, let's get started with a warm up. We're good to go. Let's do it. We got our classical music in the background, as per usual. Let's go for 10 big arm circles back and then 10 forward. I am still sore from my workout on Monday. Which rarely happens these days, but we'll see how this goes. Mostly my shoulders, I guess. When you get to 10 back, going for 10 forward. Also, I feel I always announce these classes as a live stream, but I don't expect people to show up to the live stream. I know over time I have learned that this is not like the best time for people to work out, but I literally have no other time during the week to do these. So I'm treating this more of like a live recording that will then be posted and saved on my YouTube channel for future uses, because I know people do go in and use them after the fact. So that's kind of what this is, because it's easier to live stream and have it recorded than it is to actually record it on another device and then upload it. Much, much faster to do it this way. So that's what we're doing. And then if people want to join, they can. All right, nice wide-legged stance. Bending over towards the floor. If you can't touch the floor, grab a book, a yoga block, whatever you have to use as a buffer. And we are rotating up towards the ceiling, alternating sides, 5 on each side. Oh, that feels fantastic today. Oof. Yeah, things have been busy. I will say it is a wonderful feeling to start your own business and get to the point where you are turning people away because you simply are too booked up. That is fantastic, but it's also kind of hectic. It's pretty hectic. Anyway, staying in that wide-legged stance, coming down into a nice lunge stretch on one side. You should feel a solid stretch through the inside of that straight-legged thigh. Alternating sides, we're going to go for 5 on each side. Just coming down as low as feels comfortable, keeping that weight back over the heel. Trying not to let the weight sink forward over the toes. And when you get to 5 on each side, come back to standing. Ooh, all sorts of crap on my mat. Off. Okay. Going for a little hamstring stretch, crossing one foot over the other, reaching down towards the toes. You do not have to touch your toes or the floor. You're just reaching in that general direction. And other side. Crossing the other foot over, reaching towards those toes. finishing up with some leg swings. As always, if you need to hang on to something for balance, absolutely can. Not required. Whatever feels comfy. We're going for 10 on each side. And when you get to 10 on one side, going for 10 on the other. Whew. Almost lost my own balance. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Starting with the core, as always. We're going to do a 3 exercise circuit, 30 seconds per exercise, 3 rounds total with a break in between each round. Starting with a sit-up to punch. Also, I'm timing everything as always. So no worries there. You can time along with me. All right, sit-up to punch. That's exactly what it sounds like. Sit-up position here. Boom, boom, at the top. Back down, up, boom, boom. Try to control your descent so you're not just flopping back onto the mat. You want to make sure that your core is actually engaging and doing the work that it's supposed to do to control that lying down motion. Then we're going into single leg extensions, lying on the back. Shoulders can be flat, but I prefer to lift mine off the ground because it helps press my back into the floor. Hands supporting the neck, and then one at a time, lowering those legs and extending. Alternating sides. The heel is not quite touching the floor. Now, if this bothers your lower back, just don't take it as low, okay? And then the last one, legs are up in the air, and then you're pretending that you're climbing. Can you see an imaginary rope that's strung between your legs? Shoulders are off the ground the whole time. Alternating arms, climb, climb, climb. So no plank-based exercises today. It's all going to be really intently sort of crunch focused, crunchy movements. So if during the 30 seconds you need to just like lie there for 2 seconds and relax, that's okay. It's going to be a little bit more of like an abdominal burn than we're used to doing in this class. I hate the word burn. Feel the burn. I hate it so much. But it's hard to find a word that describes that sensation. It's going to be a lot of work. You're going to feel the work. We'll say that. Okay, starting with those sit-ups. Timing for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sit up to punch. Try to exhale. Top. Got 10 more seconds. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Single leg extensions. Alternating sides. As low as feels comfy. Try not to pull on the neck so elbows are staying wide. They're not pulling the neck forward. And remember, you can keep your head on the ground for this. That's fine. If that's what feels better for you. A-okay. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Legs go up. Climbing that rope. If you can have straight legs on this, that's great. My hamstrings just don't want to do that today. So my knees are bent. That's also fine. However you want to do things that feel right for you in this moment, totally fine. 10 more seconds. You can work out differently every time you work out. Just FYI. 3, 2, 1, and break. Because what feels good one day might not feel good the next. I talk about my back problems all the time. When my back is flaring, which is usually when I am either PMSing or when I have my period, there are a lot of things that I just don't feel comfortable doing, which is exactly why we're not doing any plank-based exercises today, because they're not feeling comfortable for me right now. So because I get to program this class, I didn't program any planks into it. You're welcome, unless you actually like planks, in which case I'm sorry, but next time. We'll get them next time. All right, 5 more seconds to rest. Getting ready for round 2. If you need a longer rest break, please take it. That's absolutely fine. And 3, 2, 1. I don't know what my legs were doing up. Sit up to punch. How do I have animal hair on me? I don't understand. I have not been around animals in this shirt. Very puzzled. Or these pants. I wish I had been around animals. But no such luck. That's 5. And 3, 2, 1. Going for those single leg extensions. Alternating sides. Remember to breathe. Please. Don't hold your breath. Five more seconds here, then going into that rope climb. 3, 2, 1. Feet up. Climb the rope. And again, don't forget your breath. 10 more seconds, almost there. You got this. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Gotta crack my back. Oh, real quick. There we go. Other side. Nope. Okay. Whew. All right. 40 seconds to rest. Going into one more round. I'm going to open my window because it is toasty already. Core work always gets me nice and warm, which is exactly the point. Your core warms you up. If you need to grab water, grab water. One more round. Then we get into everything else. I got a haircut on Sunday, and I feel like I still have pieces of hair that aren't sure where they're supposed to go. So they're kind of like floating back and forth to either side of my head. And I have to pin them down. Okay. Last round. When you're ready, in 3, 2, 1. I like how I say when you're ready and then count off. But you know what I mean. If you're not ready yet, then wait. Five more seconds. Now we're going into the single leg extensions. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Look, my right knee is just crackling. All sorts of little pops. 3, 2, 1. And finishing with that rope climb. Make sure you're breathing. 10 more seconds, my darlings. You're almost done. Almost there. Last 5. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Here we go. Moving on. We got some glute activation coming up. If you have a band, this is where you would use it. If you do not have a band, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. We're going to be doing a banded glute bridge march for 30 seconds, which I will time, but you know me. I like you to be responsible for your own reps so that you're not adhering to the pace that I set, because everybody has their own pace. Just don't go too fast. That's fast is bad in this case. Anyway, but in this case, if you want to time along with me for the 30 seconds and then just go solo for the rep-based superset, that's fine. Or you can just time for yourselves at home. So anyway, 30 seconds of a banded or unbanded glute bridge march, and then 10 per side single leg glute bridge. What does that look like? Let me show you. So if you have a band, it's going to go around your knees. I'll put mine on in a second, but I'll demo without. It's going to go right above the knees so that the bottom of the band is kind of touching the top of your kneecap. You're lifting up into your glute bridge, feet are hip width apart, knees are at a right angle, palms are flat, and then you're marching like so. Slow and steady. Weight's going to stay in the heel. So as you put the foot down, try not to put it down toe first. You're going heel first. It helps to keep the ankle flexed or the foot flexed. Okay, 30 seconds there, then dropping down, one leg lifted, the other leg flat, and then we're lifting up into our single leg glute bridge. If you have a band on, like I will, that lifted leg won't be able to lift up very high for the single leg glute bridges, but that's okay as long as it's not assisting the other leg at all. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. Who is this? Rachmaninoff. Beautiful. Okay, let's go for it. Round one. I'm going to start the timer in the march in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Try not to go fast on this. Remember, think core, think glutes. Keep everything engaged, slow and steady. We're going tortoise on this workout. 10 more seconds. There's 3, 2, 1. Dropping down. Either leg can start, and then lifting into that glute bridge for 10 on each side. Oops. And when you get to 10, switch. And when you get to 10 on the other side, take a darn break. I'm going for 30 seconds. You can rest as long as you want. Whatever feels good. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. I feel like I always show up to these workouts tired as frick. And I do. But I can't help it. Last week and this weekend were very depleting. So I feel like I'm running on fumes a little bit. But we're here, we're doing it, we're working out, and it's going to be fine. All right, round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. My advice to everyone, I should say like the introverts specifically out there, is don't ever forget your boundaries. You know them. When you get to a certain age, you know your boundaries. Don't be like, nah, I think this time it'll be okay to go beyond them. Like, no, it's never okay. It's going to wipe you out. Lesson learned. 3, 2, 1. And single legs. And when you get to 10 on both sides, take your break. Oops. Clear. Stop. Stop. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this thing? There we go. Good Lord. All right, 30 seconds to rest. One more set, and then we're gonna move on to some sumo squats and some sumo deadlifts. So you'll want the heaviest weights you have for this. If you have 2 medium weights, you're gonna be using both of them. If you have one honker of a weight, you'll be using that. If you have light weights, you're gonna be using whatever light weights you have. It's all good. Okay, last of our little bridge superset here. Then we're moving on. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Try not to do these mindlessly. Really try to feel the muscles that are working here. In this case, the glutes. Last 5 seconds, and 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And when you get to 10 on one side, switch. Almost there. When you get to 10 on the other side, take that band off if you have one on. Otherwise, come on up to the feet. All right. Moving on. Grab some water if you need it. Even if you don't feel like you do, usually you do, so take a sip. If you're sweating at all, you need water. Gotta replenish what you're expending. Okay, so sumo squats and sumo deadlifts. Next in line here, I'll go over form before I grab a weight. So for your sumo squats, nice wide stance, toes are pointed out. We've done these many, many times. So if you've been taking my classes, you know. Weight is hanging in front, or weights if you've got more than one. And you're just coming down into your squat. Make sure that you're not coming forward over the toes. So from the side, the butt is still going back over the heels, still keeping the knees behind the toes. They can be even with the toes, but they should not be forward of the toes. And then our sumo deadlift is same stance, but you're going to turn the toes forward, so they're no longer got that turn out. Excuse me. Weight is still hanging in front. I'll just go straight to the side for this one. It's just a wide-legged deadlift, so imaginary door behind you, shut it with your butt, a little bit of bend in the knees so that you're not locking out through the legs. Back stays nice and flat, which means the shoulder blades are staying engaged to support that weight. You're coming down, so the shoulders are either level or above the level of the hips. You're not coming below. And then as you come up, squeeze through the glutes, and then back down. Good? It's not like the classiest way to describe it, but the feeling that you should have in terms of engaging the glutes on the way up from that deadlift is like trying to hold in a fart. So anyone with a vagina will know what Kegels feel like, hopefully, if you've discovered Kegels. So think about doing a Kegel with your butt, if that makes sense. Folks who do not have vaginas, think about it like holding in a fart. Works both ways. Okay? Going for round 1. Oh, numbers would help, right? Okay, we're doing 12 sumo squats and 10 sumo deadlifts, back to back. Shall we? Let's get to it. It's a lot of glute work, and I know we just did a lot of glute work. Hang in there. Almost there. When you get to the end of your reps, take a break. Now, if you need, hang on, I gotta write myself a reminder note. If you need to take a break or for goodness sake. Okay, there we go. Sorry. If you need to decrease your reps for these, if it doesn't feel right, what you're doing, like it's too fatiguing, or you're having trouble getting to the end of the set, then decrease your reps. So for the sumo squats, anywhere in like an 8 to 12 range is and then for the sumo deadlifts, anywhere in like a 6 to 10 range is So if you want to do 8 squats, 6 deadlifts, 10 and 8, you just want to do fewer deadlifts than you do squats, if that makes sense, right? Okay. Sorry, I interrupted for a moment to write myself a reminder, because you know when you forget something consistently for like a few days, and then when you're doing something that makes it totally inconvenient to remember that thing, it'll pop into your head. That's what just happened. And I was like, I'm writing this down before I forget. So I apologize for pausing, but that has been bugging me for 2 days, and it just came to me. So needed to get it out so I won't forget it again. That's what happened. Okay, moving on to our second round. My brain is on fire. Okay. Do you like being here with me as I descend into chaos? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go for our second round. Sumo squats and then sumo deadlifts. Here we go. Almost there. And when you get to the end of your set, take a break. Woo. Woo-hoo-hoo. One more. We're moving on to some lunges and squats. All the fun things. Oh my word. It's Wednesday, y'all. We're halfway through. Unless you don't have a Monday through Friday schedule, in which case, I don't know where you're at in your week, but hopefully you don't have too much more to go. Couple more seconds to rest, and then going into the final set of these exercises. All right, let's throw it to it, y'all. Last one. Okay, rock on enough. You are too dramatic right now. Too much drama. Okay, let's try this. You hear how I'm exhaling every time I come up? You should be doing that. And when you get to the end of your set, take a break. Oh yeah. Magical, magical, beautiful, wonderful. One more for the legs. And then we're moving on to the upper body. Push-ups. Yes. All right. We're doing some offset work because you know I love my offset work. Isn't there a musician called Offset? Isn't that Cardi B's partner? Am I getting that totally wrong? There's a different Offset. It's exercise Offset. Okay. We're going to do offset lunges and offset squats. So for the offset lunges, offset basically just means you're weighting on one side, W-E-I-G-H, not like W-A-I. Weighting yourself on one side and leaving the other side hanging in the breeze. So what this does is, hang on, here, Ty, keep listening. What this does is it makes the core work a little bit harder on the side that is not holding weight, because if it doesn't, you're just gonna go whoop and tip right over. Okay? So really good core work, really good balance work. So for lunges, we're doing a reverse lunge to balance. So the weight is on one side. Whatever side the weight is on, that side is staying planted. So if I have my weight in my right hand, the left leg is stepping back and then coming back to center. You can balance, or you can set the toe down or the foot down, whatever feels comfortable. Step back and center. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Take it slow. Do not rush these, because again, if you rush them, you will fall over. And we do not want that. For the offset squat, same idea. You are weighting yourself on just one side. Everything else is a normal squat here, okay? If you want to keep the other arm out for balance, that's totally fine. 10 lunges on each side, and then 8 squats. We do that 3 times, and then the legs are done. All right, let's go for it. Round 1. Here we go. You got this. It's gonna feel wobbly. It helps to find a focus point in front of you and just stare at it. And again, you can adjust your reps for this. If you can't get to 10, if you're exhausted by 8, stop at 8. You don't want to push yourself past the point of, like, to a point of discomfort, I should say. Like, mild discomfort in like a good way is fine, where you feel like your muscles are being challenged, it's fine. But you don't want to go past that point. That's overtraining. And when you get to 10 on each side, grab that weight, bring it up to the shoulder, whatever you have, dumbbell, kettlebell, up to the shoulder, and squat. Switch sides. Oh, sorry, I forgot to clarify, because it's offset, we're doing 4 squats, and then switch sides with the weight, 4 more squats to complete the 8. I apologize, I did not clarify that. Half and half. You've got to keep it even. All right, round 1 done. I have succeeded in drooling water all over myself just now. Taking a break before we head into round 2. Generally for supersets, I take like 45 seconds to a minute because you're working quite a bit harder. It's a lot more endurance. And anything less, you'll find that you might not be as recovered as you want to be for the next set. So give yourself the grace of a little bit longer rest so that you can put more oomph into each set. There is no glory in going into an exercise without sufficient rest and not being able to perform it correctly. I know there's a lot of, when I say correctly, I just mean in a way that won't hurt you. So give yourself rest time. It is important. Okay, round 2. There are multiple correct ways to do things. BTW. When you're done with your lunges, grab your weight, go into the squats, 4 on one side, 4 on the other. And when you're done with your squats, take a break. Go one more set. Doing okay on time? No, sort of. One more set. We got push-ups next. We got like all the push-ups. All of the damn push-ups. So many. But it's good. It's great. We're gonna be so freaking strong. So strong. So I had a really bad date experience this past Friday night where I felt like significantly physically threatened. And aside from just being like a really toxic scenario, it was a really good reminder of like, you can never be too careful. Like for basically anybody who's not like a cishet white dude or even just a cis white dude, any precautions you take that you're thinking like, oh, this is a little extreme or I think I'm being too careful, you're not. Take them. Keep yourself safe. But it was also a good reminder of like, okay, making myself stronger is a really good idea. Because I felt like in a pinch, I could probably hold my own. Anyway, not to bring the mood down, let's go into our last set here. It also made me really glad that I've been taking boxing lessons. I was like, okay, I think I'm packing a more powerful punch. I'm a little bit faster, and I'm better at reading aggressive body language than I used to be because of that. So super grateful for that. All right, when you're done on one side, switch to the other. And grab that weight for your last squats here. Almost done. When you hit your last squat, your legs are finished, my dears. Give them a moment to rest. We're about to do a shitload of push-ups in the best possible way. And remember, push-ups are something that you can adjust however you want. So I give this talk every single class. You can do push-ups on the wall. You can do them on a countertop. You can do them on your knees. You can do them on your toes. You can do them on the edge of the couch, wherever feels comfortable for you. The form that I'm looking for, and I'll go into detail about the push-ups that we're doing in a second, but the first push-up that we're doing is a rocking push-up. So elbows are going to be in a little bit closer. The second push-up is a regular push-up. I'm going to take it on my knees because that sounded really bad. I'm going to do the push-ups on my knees because after a full round of rocking push-ups, I can already tell that I'm not going to have enough energy left for full push-ups. And so for those regular push-ups, your elbows are coming out at 45. So not here, in between. And that tailbone staying tucked under so the core is engaged and the lower back is protected. Rocking push-ups, 2 levels to these. You can either do them on the knees or on the toes. Or you can just do regular push-ups against the wall. That's fine if you don't feel comfortable with this. So you're starting in child's pose. Your arms are fully stretched out in front of you, a little bit wider than shoulder width. You're coming forward, down, and then pressing back into your child's pose. Forward, down, press back. On repeat. To do these on your toes, you're simply hovering and then coming forward and down. And hover. So your knees are never fully touching the ground. And then our superset regular push-ups. So again, probably going to go knees on that one, depending on how my arms feel. We're going to do 10 rocking push-ups and then 8 to 10 regular push-ups. Again, read your fatigue levels. Make sure it's something that you can do and feel challenged but not burnt out. Good? Can you see my thumbs? They're pointing up. Good? Good. Let's do it. First round. Don't let the head drop. Keep that neck in line with the spine. Now when you get to your superset, no knees. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm feeling that one, folks. Feeling that one. My goodness. Okay, take a break. I might take a full minute. That one is fatigué me. Je suis fatigué, as they say en français. Wait, is it je suis fatigué or j'ai fatigué? Is it I am fatigued or I have fatigue? I think it's je suis. Je suis fatigué. Anyway, I haven't taken French since high school. And that was a long time ago. Whew. Oh yeah, I can feel that. It's all in here. Okay, getting ready for round 2. Going from those rocking push-ups into knee push-ups. You got this. I got this. We all got this. It's gonna be molto bene. I don't know why I'm throwing random other languages into my, is that Italian? Into my workout here. Okay, round 2. Oh, doggy. Oh, okay. That was hard. Whew. There's no better motivation than being on camera. It's like, I can't let them see me stop, which is ridiculous because I know nobody cares, but I almost didn't make it through that second round of push-ups there. Whew. Whew. I am feeling that. Oh gosh. One more round. Now we're moving on to some shoulder/back scapular activation. Good for the posture. Heart rate. On the higher side still. Okay. We're running late again today, folks. I'm sorry. But you can peace out whenever you want. It's up to you. It's going to be more than an hour. All right, last round. Here we go. Ooh. I can already feel the arm noodles. Like, I don't know if we can do this. Okay, we got it. That's as low as I can go right now. It is not very low. Okay. Drop into the knees. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. You know the best part? So I have boxing class tomorrow morning and it's all the same muscles. Oh man. It's gonna hurt. Okay. We are moving on to some shoulder and back work. I would go pretty light for these, or on the lighter side for weights. Like, unless you are very strong, 5 pounds-ish, or less even, is fine. I'm gonna use my 5-pound kettlebells for this. So we're doing, okay, shush. Strauss is just all over the place here. Okay. We're doing a bent over Y raise and a bent over T raise. So the bent over Y raise, kind of the same idea with your deadlift, where you're pushing back on that invisible door with your butt, but trying not to arch the lower back. So you're not kicking here, you're tucking the tailbone under. So you have nice, flat, neutral spine. Slight bend in the knees. And then we're starting with that Y raise. So hands facing each other. You're lifting up from the front into a Y position. Now you see how, as I lift up, my shoulders are just rotating. They're not actually elevating. So you want to be careful as you lift up. Don't go here. Keep the shoulders down. And then our superset is going to be a bent over T raise. So you're maintaining the same position, but the palms are going to rotate forwards and you're lifting out into a T. Similar-ish idea to a reverse fly, but with the palms facing forward and with the arms totally straight. Okay, so here, same back position. Okay, going for 10 and 10, I believe. We can adjust the reps if that feels like too much. We shall see. They're not the best shape of weight for this, but it's what I got. All right. Round one. When you're ready. Don't let the head drop when you get to your superset. Same thing. Don't let the head drop. All right, I'm gonna go 8 on the T raises. Mostly because those weights are awkward as hell. I don't have any smaller dumbbells. These are the wrong shape, but it's okay. They'll do for today. They're just a little bit uncomfortable. Got 2 more sets of that. And then we're gonna finish off with some bicep curls and some shoulders. Again, running a little bit over time, I'm sorry. We'll probably be like 5 minutes over time. So just bear with me. Or do half now and half later, depending on how much time you have. It's always a good option. Totally valid. Is this a waltz? Yes. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Round 2. Keep the glutes engaged to protect the low back in this bent forward position. Ah, crap, I lost count. I think that's 10. Story of my life. Woo. Oh, folks, I am struggling today. Struggling. Got one more set. One more set and then biceps. Whew. For those of you who have been with me from the beginning, you've been on a houseplant journey. talk about them a lot. My begonia, this gorgeous beast over here, has exploded a whole new little sidekick. Not so little sidekick. The sidekick is growing incredibly fast and incredibly large. I don't know when this baby's gonna stop. She's just on a mission to take over my apartment, potentially. I'm okay with it. Anyway, that's my houseplant update. Last round. Here we go. All right, those are done. You know, you would never know that I write these workouts myself, because as I'm doing them, I act like I didn't know that I should expect to be doing this much work, right? I know what I'm doing in my program. None of this is an accident. Okay, so we're finishing up with bicep curls and overhead presses. Bicep curls will be easiest with dumbbells, whatever weights you have. Palms forward, curling up to the shoulders and back down, like so. Don't forget to keep the glutes and the core engaged, always when you're standing. And then we're gonna superset, oh, yes. We're gonna superset with an overhead press. Arms at 90, slightly inside the angle of the shoulder, so you're not back here, you're here. And then following the line of the ears up overhead. Again, keeping the glutes engaged so that as you press up, you're not coming here. Keep them engaged so that your spine is staying neutral. Okay. This is it. Time check. Ooh, yes. Okay, let's try to keep it to only 5 minutes over. I'm gonna try to do this. Starting with our first round, bicep curls, overhead press. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, numbers. 10 bicep curls, 8 overhead press. Doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, when you get there, you're gonna be thankful that we're not doing more. Oh yeah, I'm thankful I'm not doing more than 8. If you want to do more than 10 and 8, you can, depending on how your arms are feeling. I just know that my arms are noodles right now. And I don't want to wipe them out completely because I've got to be able to punch things tomorrow. So do what you can. If you can do more, do more. That is A-okay. I am shedding everywhere. Who this? Rimsky-Korsakov. Okay, second round. Almost there. One more set. You got it. Hang in there. Hang in there. All the platitudes, all the cliches. Hang in there. You got this. Don't give up now. We're in this together. Do you feel encouraged? Did that make you feel encouraged? I try. By the way, if you don't got this, that's okay. You're allowed to stop. Just FYI, if you're like halfway through the workout and you're like, this is not what my body wants right now, this is too much, please don't continue. Don't force yourself through. Nobody should be doing that. Exercise should come from a place of safety and ultimately, hopefully, joy and happiness rather than obligation or unhappiness. I just know when I don't work out, my day does not feel right. It brings me comfort. It makes me reconnect with my body in a way that nothing else does. And if I don't establish that connection or reestablish that connection, at least like 6 days a week, sometimes it's hard. I get very disconnected very easily. All right, you're done. That's it. When you finish those reps, that is the end of the workout. Beautiful people. What is my hair doing? We don't know. We don't care. You're all set. I apologize for the chaos. There's chaos, but hopefully you still got a good workout in. It's kind of never not chaos here. Like, let's be honest. The world is chaos, so, just keeping it real. As always, strength training every 2 weeks, unless otherwise indicated. Hopefully going to get some cardio up this weekend. I'm going to really, really try. I'm running on fumes a little bit, so it might not happen, but I'm going to try. And I think that's it. Please stay as safe as possible. Eat whatever good food you can. Stay hydrated, especially if you sweat, hydrate more. That's it. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.